feel like an evil princess today. Good Lord. Ooh. Welcome back, everyone. I'm so happy you could join me again. I wanted to share today with you guys another dream. It's one that's really scared me, and it's a dream that I could not shake off for a while because it scared me so much. Again, as any dreams that I've had personally, I'm not sure I can speak for everyone out there, but as far as for me, my dreams always feel so real. I feel like maybe I lucid dream because they feel so real, and I almost feel like I kind of interact with whatever's in the dream. But again, it could just be an exaggeration. Maybe it's just, I don't know, it's just an idea, a thought that I have, and I don't know. I just hope I don't lucid dream because that was scary. So anyway, this dream took place in my previous home where I used to film. I don't know if you guys remember that my background was different. This is in my new apartment. I will be doing an updated apartment tour soon. I just thought it would be a refreshing, different background for you guys. So, the dream. Okay, so the way that house was laid out, my room was in the middle of the two other bedrooms. There was the master bedroom to my left and the other bedroom to my right. In front of me was the bathroom and the hallway, the hall that connected the bedrooms, and that hallway was like an L shape. So if you walk out of the master bedroom, which is at the end, you go straight, you pass my room and the bathroom, and then you pass the other bedroom, and when you turn left, which is the L part of it, it leads you to the living room, kitchen, and dining room. So basically from my room, there's a wall where you can kind of look around the corner and you can see the dining room table and the living room area. So in that dream, it was so scary. Okay, in that dream, I had woken up because I thought I heard a sound. And so I got out of my room, and I did have the habit of sleeping with my door open. Everything was dark. I peeked around the corner. I was like looking really hard because I thought I saw a silhouette under the dining room table. And for some reason, I was like thinking it was my aunt. I don't know why, because there was nothing about it that resembled my aunt, but I don't know if I thought maybe she was in the living room or she was out there doing something, but I did see something under the table, and it was kind of like on all fours, but it did have the shape of like a human figure. It wasn't animal-like, it was human. It was just a silhouette. I couldn't make out details except that I guess it turned and saw me because I gasped. The reason I say it turned its head was because all of a sudden I saw these two red glowing eyes, and when I saw that, my heart felt like it was gonna explode from fear, and it started walking, like crawling towards me, and it freaked me out. So I ran into my room and locked the door and just like laid against it because I did not want that thing opening my door, and I could feel it hitting the door, like it wanted to get in, like hitting it like this, and I was just crying and yelling, "Go away, go away." And I guess I fell asleep because then I opened my eyes. I'm still in the dream, okay? I opened my eyes and I feel so weak. I feel extremely weak. And my bedroom, the closet doors are mirrors. So I wanted to go to the mirror for some reason because something felt off. Something felt so weird and different, and I felt so weak and tired. And when I looked at myself in the mirror, look at me. I'm brown. I have color, and I tell you, when I was white as a sheet of paper, I was white. I was pale, and I got so scared. I was like, what happened? and I was touching, don't take this the wrong way, but I was touching myself. I was feeling around to see if there was something off about me, like if I had some kind of bite or something. And all of a sudden I hear a knock at the door, and I jumped because I remembered that that thing was out there. And I just stood there for a little bit, and then they knocked again, and it was the voice of a man. And so I went to the door and just took a deep breath and opened the door slowly, and it was a man. It was a black man in like a suit and hat, kind of like, I guess, like a Men in Black, but with a hat, like a, I don't know, like the 1940s detectives. And he's like got the saddest look on his face, and I'm like, what's wrong? And he says, I'm so sorry, but we couldn't do anything. We had to send her away. And I'm thinking, what? Send who away? What are you talking about? And they told me, the man told me, sorry, not they. The man told me that they had to send my mother away. They had to send her body back to El Salvador, because that's where she was born. That's where my family's from. And they had to ship her back because she died. And I felt like my world just ended, because I dropped to the floor and I cried so freaking hard. I thought I was gonna pass out from the pain. And when I tell you that I was crying, I was actually crying, because, you know, he told me we shipped her to El Salvador, and I'm telling him, why couldn't I see her? What happened? I need to see my mom. I need to see her. And he's like, I'm sorry, we had to send her away. And I couldn't understand why my mom was taken and how she died, why she died. And all of a sudden I just remembered that creature, and I'm like, oh my God, did he kill her in her sleep? And oh my God, I was crying and crying. And you know when you cry really like hard, you start sobbing like like that, like that. I mean, like, it's happened to me because I've lost somebody close, and you know, when you really feel that pain, you sob and you start like making loud noises. And I guess in one of those I made the sound and I woke myself up. And when I woke up, I sat up and I felt my face, and I had tears, guys. I had literal tears coming down my eyes. I wasn't even, it wasn't sweat, it was tears, because it all came out of my eye. My eyes were all wet right here, and I had the stream of tears, and it freaked me out so bad. I jumped out of bed and I ran to my mom's room. I didn't even bother to look at the dining room table. I just ran straight to her room, and I didn't like wake her up. I'm gonna say this and I'll explain in a different video, but I had the habit of going into her room, standing next to her bedside, and just watching her. I watched her because I wanted to see if she was breathing. I didn't want to scare myself in case she wasn't, which thank God she always was breathing, but you know what I mean, like when you're really, really scared, you're afraid to do certain things. So I was just like watching her. Every time I did that, she would, I guess, sense that somebody was there, and she'd wake up and she's like, oh my God, what are you doing? You scared me, stupid. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. She's like, I'm fine. And I would always tell her to scoot over because I wanted to get in bed with her. You have no idea, it was so scary. I think it was a product of my fear too of losing my mom, because I always felt like I had to protect her and my brother, and it was just the three of us. I don't know why, I just felt like I had to do it. So with that came the fear of losing my mom, and you know, that's something that no one wants. But anyway, that was my dream. I know it wasn't as, I guess, as interesting as the previous one. I hope it was. I truly believe that some people can see ghosts, some people can hear them, and I think some people can communicate with them through their dreams. So if you've ever had any experiences like that with your dreams, let me know. Let us all know. We'd be so interested to hear. If you make a video, link it in the comment section, or share it down there. I mean, I would love to hear it. If you want to share it, you know, in a private message, that is totally fine. I always check my messages. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.